Leadership may be defined as process of influencing group activity towards the achievement of certain goals. Influencing group activity, process of influencing group activity towards the achievement of certain goals. The leader is a person in a group who is capable of influencing the group toward willingly. He guides, direct other people and provide purpose and direction to their effort. Leader is a part of group that he leads, but he is distinct from the rest of the group. Leadership has been described as the process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid and support of others in the accomplishment of a government task. Leadership is a process by which a person influences others to accomplish an objective and direct the organization in a way that it makes more cohesive and coherent. Factors of leadership. There are four major factors in leadership. A leader should possess a thought knowledge of himself, the degree of his potential, and how he can exploit this potential in best possible manner. He must have capacity to motivate his followers, capacity to produce its followers gain their complete confidence. These followers should never doubt their leaders' capability. Followers, people different personality, so they can be handled in same manner. An efficient leader is one who considers this. Communication. A good leader guides his followers through communication, especially non-verbal. If he speaks and lack conviction or his tone does not match his body language, then he will not be taken seriously. If he speaks and lack conviction or his tone does not match his body language, then he will not be taken seriously. Therefore, his manner of communication matters a lot. In situation, a leader encounters different type of unpleasant situation every day. Moreover, no one situation areas like or have same solution. An efficient leader uses his judgment and experience to tackle the situation and make decisions. Definitions. Leadership is a process of giving purpose to collective effort and causing willing effort to be expended to achieve purpose. Jacob and Jakes. Leadership is a process of influencing the activities of an individual or a group effort towards goal achievement in a given situation. Horsley and Blanchard. Leadership is an attempt at influencing the activities of followers through communication process and towards attainment of some core and goals. Donnelly. Leadership is defined as process of influencing activities of others towards goal achievement. Rausch and Bailey. Leadership is activity of influencing people to strive willingly for group objective. George R. Derrick. Trait of leadership. A leader has certain inherent qualities and traits which assist him in playing a direction role. A leader has a certain inherent qualities and traits which assist him in playing a directing role and use commanding influence over others. According to Professor Arthur J. Jago, some of the traits of leader are energy, drive, presentable appearance, a sense of cooperativeness, enthusiasm, initiative, intelligence, judgment, self-confidence, sociability, tact and diplomacy, moral courage, integrity, willpower, flexibility. So according to Professor Arthur J. Jago, some of the traits of leaders are energy, drive, presentable appearance, sense of cooperativeness, enthusiasm, initiative, intelligence, judgment, self-confidence, sociability, tact and diplomacy, moral courage, willpower, flexibility, emotional stability, knowledge of human relations. These traits are not universal in nature. Not do all leaders have all these traits. Neither do all these traits work all the time. Energy. Energy refers to physical and mental stamina required to sustain high level of activity and performance over time. It includes ability to work long hours, manage stress, and maintain focus in demanding situations. Leaders with high energy can inspire their team, especially during period of intense activity such as crisis or rapid growth phase. Energy is crucial for maintaining productivity and setting a positive example as it signals commitment and resilience. Drive is inner motivation and ambition to achieve goal, often characterized by persistence, determination, and strong desire to succeed. Leaders with drive are goal-oriented, willing to overcome obstacles, inspiring others to follow suit. This trait is crucial for pushing challenge through this trait is crucial for pushing through challenges and driving organization progress, particularly in competitive or high-stakes environment. Presentable appearance refers to leaders' physical demeanor, including clothing, attire, overall presence, which can influence how others perceive their credibility and authority. While not always emphasized in modern leadership theory, appearance can impact first impression and perception of professionals, particularly in formal or public-facing role. It can also reflect respect for the organization and its stakeholders. A sense of cooperativeness. Cooperativeness is the ability to work well with others, fostering fostering collaboration, teamwork, and mutual support within the organization. Leaders must build strong relationships and encourage cooperation among team members to achieve shared goals, especially in terms team-based or cross-functional setting. This state is essential for creating a harmonious and productive work environment. Enthusiasm is a positive and passionate attitude that inspires and energizes others, often reflected in leaders' demeanor and communication. Enthusiastic leader can motivate the team, foster a positive work culture, drive engagement, particularly during challenging or innovative projects. Initiatives ability to take action without being prompted, often involve proactive problem-solving, decision-making, and opportunity identification. Leaders with initiative identify opportunities and address challenges before they escalate, demonstrating proactivity and leadership potential. This trait is crucial for innovation and adaptability in dynamic environment. Intelligence involves cognitive abilities such as problem solving, critical thinking, learning ability, capacity to understand complex issues. Intelligent leader can analyze complex situations, make informed decisions, and strategize effectively, which is foundation for effective leadership, especially in technical or strategic work. Judgment is ability to make sound decisions based on available information, considering both short-term and long-term implications and weighing ethical and practical factors. Leaders must exercise good judgment to navigate complex challenges, ensure ethical decision-making, balance stakeholder interests, which is essential for organizational success. Self-confidence is a belief in one's ability and decision, often reflected in a leader's demeanor, action, ability to take risk. Confident leaders inspire trust and can persuade others to follow their vision, which is essential for taking risk and leading through uncertainty, particularly in high-stakes situations. Sociability. It is the ability to interact effectively with others, build relationships, create a positive social environment, and maintain networks. Social leaders are approachable and can build strong networks, which is crucial for collaboration, influence, and fostering a positive work culture, especially in terms team-oriented roles. Tact and diplomacy. Tact involves handling sensitive situations with care and discretion, while diplomacy is ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics without causing conflict. often requiring negotiation skill. Character handling sensitive situations with care and discretion, while diplomacy is the ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics without causing conflict, often requiring negotiation skill. These traits are essential for managing relationship, resolving conflict, maintaining harmony within an organization, and handling sensitive issues. Moral courage and integrity. Moral courage is the Moral courage is a willingness to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult or risky, while integrity involves honesty, ethical consistency, and adherence to a moral principle. This trait builds trust and credibility, which are foundation for effective leadership. Leaders with integrity inspire loyalty and ethical behavior in their teams, particularly in times of ethical dilemmas and organizational crisis. Willpower is the strength of a character to persevere through challenges, resist temptation that could derail goals, and maintain focus on long-term objectives. Leaders with willpower can stay committed to their mission even when faced with obstacles or setbacks, inspiring others to follow suit and ensuring organizational resilience. Flexibility is the ability to adapt to changing circumstances, to open new ideas and adjust strategies as needed. In today's dynamic environment, flexible leaders can pivot strategies and embrace innovation, respond to external challenges, which is crucial for long-term success and organizational resilience. Emotional stability is the ability to manage one's emotion effectively, remaining calm under pressure and not letting personal feelings interfere with professional decisions. Emotionally stable leaders can handle stress, maintain composure during crisis, make rational decisions, which is essential for maintaining team morale and organizational stability. Knowledge of human relation involves understanding how people interact, what motivates them, how to manage conflict, how to build effective teams. Leaders with this knowledge can build strong teams, resolve interpersonal issues, create positive work culture, foster collaboration, which is essential for organization success, especially in team-oriented goals. Trait of a leadership will include honesty, drive, presentable appearance, sense of competitiveness, enthusiasm, initiative, intelligence, judgment, self-confidence, sociability, tact and diplomacy, moral courage, integrity, willpower, flexibility. Leadership styles. The dominant behavior pattern of a leader or manager in relation to his subordinate is known as leadership style. Dominant behavior pattern of a leader or a manager in relation to his subordinate is known as leadership styles. There are three basic styles of leadership as follows: autocratic or authoritative style, democratic participative style, laissez-faire or free-rein style. Laissez-faire and free-rein style. Autocracy or authoritative style. An autocratic leader centralizes power and decision making in himself and exercises complete control over the subordinate. In this style, subordinates are compelled to follow the orders of the leader at the threat of penalties. They have no opportunity to take part in goal setting or take initiative or make suggestions. They are subject to cross supervision and thus have tendency to avoid responsibility. They have cross supervision and thus have tendency to avoid responsibility. The autocratic manager has little concern for the well-being of authority employees who suffer from frustration and low morale. They do not have sense of belonging to the organization and try to work as little as possible. Limitation of autocratic style of leadership result in low morale due to inner dissatisfaction of the employee. Efficiency of production goes down in the long run. It does not promote development of future manager from among capable subordinate. Does not promote development of future managers from among capable subordinates. Despite the above limitation, autocratic leader can successfully applied in following situation when subordinate are competent and inexperienced. The leader prefer to be active and dominant decision making. The company endorses fear and punishment for disciplinary techniques. There is a little room for error in filing a condition. Under condition of stress, one great speed and efficiency are required. See, so that take on decision in autocratic style, that is uniformity and consistency in decision making. Democratic or participative style. Leadership. The democratic style is also known as participative style. In this style, decisions are taken by the leader in consultation with the subordinate and with their participation in the decision-making process. The participative leader encourages subordinate to make suggestions and take initiative in setting goals, implementing decisions. This enables subordinate to satisfy their social and ego needs, which in turn lead to the commitment to the organization goal and higher productivity. Frequent interaction between manager and subordinate help build up mutual faith and confidence. Benefit of democratic side of leadership. It helps subordinate to develop more protection ability and assume greater responsibility, provide job satisfaction and improves morale of employees. Improved performance can be sustained at high level due to satisfying the progressive nature of the group. However, democratic style cannot be regarded as best and under the circumstances. Its limitations are decision taken through consultation may cause delay and require compromises to meet different viewpoints. A few local individuals may dominate in the decision making process. No one individual may take the responsibility for implementing the decision taken by a group as a whole. Despite the limitation, democratic style is suitable in following situations when subordinate are competent and experienced. Leader prefer participative decision making, rewards and environment are used as the primary means of motivation and control. The leader wishes to develop analytical and self-control ability in a subordinate. The organization has clearly communicated its goal and objective to the subordinates. Laissez-faire or free range style is just an opposite of autocratic style. A manager who adopts this style completely gives up his leadership role. A manager who adopts this style completely gives up his leadership role. The subordinate group is allowed to make decisions and it is left to the members of the group to do as they like. The role of any leader is absent. Group members enjoy full freedom as regards goal setting and acting out. Hence, there is chaos and mismanagement of group goals. However, laissez-faire leadership is found to be quite suitable where subordinates are well trained, competent, and leader is able to fully delegate the powers of decision making and action to the subordinate. It is suitable in following cases when leader is interested in delegating decision making fully, subordinates are well trained and highly knowledgeable, organization goal have been communicated well. Despite a few suitability, this style should be adopted rarely because it may lead to chaos and mismanagement. Leadership. Leadership style takes leadership. Organization culture and change management. Organization culture refers to system of shared meaning held by its members. System of shared meaning held by its members. It is expressed in terms of norms, values, attitude, belief shared by the organization member. The organization culture must be created and sustained in such a way that it develops congenial environment in the organization. Definition. Culture is a pattern of shared basic assumption learned by a group as it solves its problem of external adaptation and integration, internal integration. It is the set of beliefs, values, and norms that guide the organization to unite organization members. Career model. Organization culture is a system of shared meaning held by members that distinguish the organization from others. Concept of organization culture. Culture is a pivot of any group of society. It determines the way members interact with one another with the outside. Stoner, Freeman, and Gilbert have described culture as complex mixture of assumption, behavior, stories, myth, metaphor, and other ideas that fit together to define what it means to be a member of a particular society. Organization culture is described as a set of important understandings such as norms, values, attitude, beliefs shared by organization members. According to recent understanding about organization culture, system of shared meaning among members is essential core of organization culture. System of shared meaning among members. System of shared meaning among members. Primary characteristic of organization culture. Innovation and risk taking. The degree to which employees are encouraged to take innovative steps and to take calculated risk. Attention to detail. Degree to which employees are expected to pay attention to detail. Outcome orientation. Degree to which management focus outcome rather than on process to achieve outcome. People orientation. Degree to which management pay attention to effective decision of people working in an organization and all shareholders. Team orientation. The degree to which works are organized in a team rather than individual. Accuracy is degree to which people are aggressive or competitive rather than easy going. Stability. The degree to which maintaining status quo is emphasized in contrast to faith. Individual autonomy. The degree of responsibility, independence, and opportunities for existing initiative that individuals in an organization have. Structure. The degree of rules and regulation and the amount of direct supervision that is used to ensure and handle behavior. The degree of assistance and how managers provide for this environment. Identity. The degree to which members are identified with the organization as a whole rather than their particular work group or field of professional expertise. Performance reward. Degree to which reward in an organization are based on employee work performance. Conflict tolerance. The degree of conflict as a relationship between peers and work groups as well as willingness to be honest and open about differences. Attitude towards change. The response given to new method, way, and values. Focus. The vision of goals and objective of an organization's operation as communicated, values, and control. Standard and values. Level of performance and behavior considered to be acceptable by formal and informal criteria. Rituals expressing events that support, reinforce organization standard and value. Openness, communication, and supervision. Market and consumer orientation. Excitement, pride, and exclusive hopes. Tangible good feeling about organization and its activity. Commitment. The willingness of individual to work towards goal on continuing basis. Basic element of culture. According to Edgar Schein, there are three basic elements of organization culture: artifact, exposed values, basic assumptions. Artifacts. It is the first level of organization culture. It is observable symbol and sign of organization. It includes visible part of organization design, the structures, process, etc. Artifact, exposed values, basic assumptions. Artifact, exposed value, basic assumptions. Artifact is the first level of organization culture. Artifact, exposed value, basic assumption. Artifact is the first level of organization culture. It is observable symbol and sign of organization. It includes visible part of organization, example, structure, process. Exposed values. These are the reason given by an organization for the way things are done. Exposed values, strategies, goals, philosophy. The second level of organization culture. Artifacts, exposed values. Basic assumption are the beliefs that are taken for granted by members of an organization. These are ultimate source of values and action that include unconscious perception, taken for granted belief, thought, feelings, etc. It is a third level of organization culture. Type of organization culture. Importance of organization culture: employee engagement and retention, performance and innovation, talent attraction, decision making and strategy alignment, consumer satisfaction, organization resilience, stakeholder trust. Employee engagement and retention: culture that resonates with employees' value, enhances motivation, loyalty, and job satisfaction, reducing turnover. Performance and innovation: a supportive culture encourages creativity, risk-taking, and collaboration, driving innovation and competitive advantage. Talent attraction: a strong culture differentiates an organization in job market. Attracting candidate who shares its value, a clear mission statement and authentic value are key to recruitment success. Decision making and strategy alignment. Culture guide how decisions are made, ensuring consistency with the organization mission and goals. Consumer satisfaction. Cultures prioritize customer service first, loyalty, and positive brand perception. Organization resilience. A cohesive culture helps organization navigate challenges such as economic shift or technology disruption by promoting adaptability and unity. Stakeholder trust. A transparent and ethical culture builds confidence among investors, partners, and consumers. Type of organization culture. Flamholds and Randall's strong and weak culture. Flamholds and Randall. Flamholds and Randall's strong and weak culture. Flamholds and Randall have given simple classification by categorizing culture into basic groups: strong culture, weak culture. Strong culture. Here, the employee responses are invariably aligned with that of organization value. Employee response are aligned with organization value. Organization with such culture enjoy a friction-free work environment. The high alignment enable organization to make sustainable execution with some minor adjustment. Clear acceptance of culture beautifies organization order and empowers the employees with crystal clear vision. Clear acceptance of culture beautifies organization order and empowers the employees with crystal clear vision. Weak culture. Little or inappropriate alignment with the values deliver a weak culture. Counterproductive friction is the obvious bottleneck while encountering even the slightest change or challenge. Handles fourfold typology. Lady Fanhood and Randy Strong and their culture. Fanhood and Randy Strong and their culture. Handy's four-fold typology. Handy has offered four distinguished types of organization culture. A. The power culture. An individual's power rules over the power of a committee in this culture. Individual's power rules over the power of a committee. Power is centrally placed, demanding an informal influence coupled with submissive approach to getting work done. Role culture. Well-laid formal rules and unambiguous rules are the characteristic features of this culture. Individual security, stability, and predictability is ensured as a function of role clarity. Task culture. Efficiency is achieved by effective utilization of organization resource. Given to the completion of a assigned job task. In this type of organization, is a change-driven culture. The person culture. Individual plays a vital role in this culture. Your organization works towards the development of its employees. Highly decentralized power play is delivered with shared line of influence. It exists in real organization context will definitely prove to be a phenomenal feature of organization culture. Handy's four-fold typology. Handy has offered four distinguished types of organization culture. Power culture. An individual's power rules over power of committee. Role culture. Well-laid formal rules and unambiguous roles are characteristic feature of this culture. Task culture. Efficiency is achieved by effective utilization of organization resulting into the completion of assigned job tasks. Next step system culture. The person culture. Individual play. Handy's four-folded individuals are important. Individuals. Power, role, task, person culture. Strong culture എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ organization values align with the employees' responsibility. Friction free culture. And this four-fold typology: power culture, role culture, task culture, person culture. Power, role, task, person. And power, role, task, person. Robert E. Quinn and Kim S. Cameron's four-pronged organization culture. Quinn and Cameron studied 32 different variables that may pose substantial impact in shaping the culture of an organization. The two researchers finally identified two key attributes: internal focus and integration versus external focus and differentiation. Flexibility and discretion versus stability and control. The placement of the attribute resulted in four distinct culture in the form of from the matrix. They are clan culture, advocacy culture, market culture, hierarchy culture. Robert E. Quinn and Kim S. Cameron four-pronged organization culture. Quinn and Cameron studied 32 different variables that may pose substantial impact in shaping the culture of an organization. Culture of organizational culture shaping the third variable. Quinn and Cameron. Two key attributes: internal focus and integration. The external focus and differentiation, flexibility and discretion, stability and control. The placement of this attribute results in four distinct cultures in from the matrix. They are clan culture, clan, heterocracy culture, market culture, hierarchy culture. Clan culture, internal focus and integration of flexibility at workplace is the skeleton of clan culture. Internal focus and integration of flexibility at workplace. Is the skeleton of clan culture. It is a people-focused culture. Clan culture is people-focused culture. Its work ambience is highly collaborative and horizontal in nature, making the company work like a big happy family. It is action-oriented and ultra-flexible in nature. Example: Tata Steel. Robert E. Kinsey Cameron, four-pronged organization culture. ഇവര് സ്റ്റഡി നടത്തിയിട്ട് 32 attribute different variables കണ്ടെത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. They may cause substantial impact in shaping the culture of an organization. The two researchers find two key attributes. Two attributes indicate internal focus and integration, and external focus and differentiation. Flexibility and discretion. Flexibility in opposite and stability. Discretion in opposite control. Flexibility and discretion, stability and control. ഈ ആട്രിബ്യൂട്ട്സ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഇയാൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഡിസ്റ്റിങ്ക്റ്റ് കൾച്ചേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അതാണ് ക്ലാൻ കൾച്ചർ, ഓട്ടോക്രസി കൾച്ചർ, ഹൈറാർക്കി കൾച്ചർ, മാർക്കറ്റ് കൾച്ചർ. ക്ലാൻ കൾച്ചർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇന്റേണൽ ഫോക്കസ്, ആൾക്കാർക്കാണ് ഫോക്കസ് കൊടുത്തത്. പീപ്പിൾ ഫോക്കസ്ഡ് കൾച്ചർ ആണ് ക്ലാൻ കൾച്ചർ. പീപ്പിൾ ഫോക്കസ്. Internal focus and integration of flexibility of workplace is a skeleton of clan culture. Internal focus and integration of flexibility is the skeleton of clan culture. It is a people-focused culture. Its work ambience is highly collaborative, horizontal in nature, making company a big happy family. The advocacy culture allows for differentiation coupled with external focus when forced with flexibility resulted in advocacy culture. Allows for differentiation coupled with external force when forced with flexibility resulting in ad hoc culture. Creating cutting-edge through continuous innovation is a silent feature of the culture. The go-getters and risk-takers find a good fit here. Go-getters get a good fit here. It contributes high profit as a result. Relentless creativity is just a professional growth opportunity. Amazon advocacy culture is an example of it. Can culture in the pattern. Advocacy, Amazon. The advocacy and external focus and differentiation. Clan culture, internal focus, integration plus flexibility. Internal focus plus integration plus flexibility. External focus plus differentiation plus flexibility. Advocacy culture.